Hi, I'm Dave Brevik, and I am CPO of Flagship Studios. Flagship Studios is a group of people that broke off from, we were Blizzard North, and it was myself and my two partners that founded Blizzard North. 5 people originally that left, and 9 within a few months, and together we formed Flagship Studios. Well, I taught myself programming when I was in 6th grade. That was a long time ago, and there was a computer in the math lab, and I got started doing that, but then quickly got an Apple II Plus when that was my first computer. My parents were able to give me one, and I got addicted to games right away, and ever since then that's all I've wanted to do. So I got into it, writing games on my own when I was just a little kid, and then eventually knew that that's what I wanted to do as a career, and right out of college I got a job making games. The first paying gig that I got, which was kind of paying, was at this company called FM Waves, where we were making a game for the Atari Lynx, and I was only working there for a few months, and my paycheck bounced, and so quickly it became an unpaying gig, and I got another job working at a company called Iguana Entertainment. My title is Chief Visionary Officer, and that's the point is to try and focus the company on what we're trying to do and move them forward on a business level as well as a project level and stuff. So a little project management, a little design, a little programming, and everything from PR to business decisions.
So what game are you guys sort of working on right now?
The game we're working on is called Hellgate London. It's a role-playing game with a set from first-person or third-person shooter-type mentality game. So it's kind of a cross between like a Half-Life and Diablo, which is another game that we had done at Blizzard North, where you have a character that you build up over time, going through a series of quests and an adventure story. And there's random dungeons and random items that you can go up levels and learn skills and do this adventure and this story, and eventually, hopefully save the world. The story revolves around a hell rift, a dimension, a gate between hell and earth that has opened up in the near future, and demons have poured out and invaded London, and you're a resident of London and decided to help with the cause. It's easy to play, it's very addictive, as well as it's got, I think that the randomness is my favorite part, because the game is different every time you play it. There are no set patterns. You never know what's coming up next. There's a surprise around every corner kind of thing. Different monsters, different items, different, all sorts of things can come together. So in a lot of ways, it's almost like playing a slot machine or something. You never know what you're going to get, and that really is my favorite part. Being able to play it over and over, it never is the same experience twice. We have several classes in Hellgate, London. We've talked about a couple of them. We talked about the Templar and the Kabbalist, and these are two factions that of groups of people that are fighting the fight against the demons in different ways. The Templars, very organized and religious type of structure, and the Kabbalists are a group of people that have taken up the philosophy of fighting fire with fire and are really into the demonology and using the demon's own power against them. I think that people are kind of excited because of not only the game that we are making is very unusual, there's never been anything like it, as well as because of our history and the fact that we had done Diablo and Diablo 2, those games were fairly popular, so I think that there's some interest just from that, and then to have that on top of the fact that we've got a great PR person that all comes together, and there's been quite a bit of buzz about the game. We'd like to get the people that play Diablo, because there'll be a lot of things that are very similar that they'll be very used to, having the random items and doing the leveling up and the skill trees and things like that they're very familiar with, and having this story that they play through. But at the same time, we're trying to get other people involved. There's going to be new audience, hopefully, in that we're going to start to reach out to maybe some of the first-person shooter audience that has played that kind of game, but really wishes that they had more depth to their character, more customization. Here, instead of having 6 to 8 guns or whatever in a first-person shooter, we've got a game that there are 100 base model guns, and then there's millions of combinations of guns with all the random elements that can be associated with them. And we're trying to get this experience from a group of people that we already have had fans, and try to please them as well as some new audience people. And then we always are very much, the idea when we create a game is to try and reach this core audience, this hardcore gamer, but then make the game approachable and simple enough that it kind of migrates out to a more casual gamer. So I think that's always been our goal, and we try and keep the specs low so that more people can play, and to try and reach an audience with something that's approachable. This is all I've ever wanted to do, and it's kind of a dream come true. I've been very fortunate, and it's something I've been passionate about and still very passionate. I can't imagine doing anything else, so I really love my job. I think that people will really like it, and I think that we're creating something really special.
When are we going to get our hands on it?
We haven't really talked about a release date yet, but it won't be this year.